Hello everyone, this is King Vector Live and welcome back to another one of my weekly update videos for GTA Online. Where in this video I will be showcasing to you this week's new GTA Online weekly update rewards, discounts, and benefits. And coming up after this video, I will be showcasing to you this week's past weekly update news of the past week's Rockstar related title topics. So if you wish to stay tuned for that, do go ahead, and if you find both these videos as informative as I try my best to make it, to inform you of anything you may need or want to know, do leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends if you want, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about the information you've received. And without further ado, let's get into this week's weekly update for GTA Online. So starting off with the rewards that we have, it's actually not that bad. It could be better, I will suggest that, but it's okay. This week is actually okay. You can make yourself a lot of money on Nightclub business, especially if you know how to run it. Though, do I have to make a tutorial on it? Maybe. If you want me to do that, let me know in the comments below. But this week is actually pretty good. You can make yourself a lot of money this week on Nightclub stuff. It's really good. And we also have new triple rewards on new community series jobs, and this week's weekly challenge will reward you 100k as well as clothing items. Now for this week's discounts,
right, okay,
yep, I am not joking. This is all the discounts we have this week. That's it.
I am embarrassed. I don't think I've ever been so embarrassed in my entire life. That was a joke. You should be ashamed.
No one can explain my sincere embarrassment of showcasing this than Gordon Ramsay. Thank you. Well, that's all we have for discounts. Moving on to this week's vehicle showcases. We have the Walton L35 for this week's Diamond Casino Podium. We have the Tempesta for LS Car Meet Prize Ride. We also have 3 vehicles that are available from in-game websites, but each of them have limited time liveries that you have to purchase each vehicle this week to unlock their liveries permanently for the respective vehicle, which includes the Vectra, the Kuruma, and the Previan. For new-gen players, your HSW Test Ride is the Runner. Your Luxury Autos vehicles for all players is the Castigator and Dominator FX, and for all players, we once again have the Alpha being showcased in this week's showroom, specifically for Simeons. We also have the Seminole Frontier, the Landstalker XL, the Stinger, and the Wolfsbane. If I had to recommend any of these vehicles to pick up, regardless if it was discounted or not, which is quite embarrassing for this week actually, we have the Vector Kuruma from the LS Car Meet Test Rides. I would recommend you guys take and pick up this week, especially the Kuruma is very cheap, can get the job done, and the Vectra is just a pretty good car overall. And for Simeon's showroom, the Landstalker XL is only recommended if you want to drive around in a luxurious SUV. That's all I recommend for you guys this week, for those who are interested to pick up whatever vehicle might interest you based on my choice. And this week's weekly challenges features a premium race of business trip. This week's time trial at El Burro Heights, the new gen time trial for all players, or new gen players rather I should say, is East Vinewood. This week's weekly challenge is to complete 3 nightclub management missions, which rewards you with a clothing item as well as 100k. And this week's Salvage Yard Robbery target vehicles features the Eudora with a McTony robbery, the 0350 with a cargo ship robbery, and a claimable Neo with the Gangbanger robbery. Hallelujah, Rockstar, you put so much effort into deciding you had to give us a free vehicle to claim from our salvage yard this week that you had to take all that effort away from putting it into discounts this week. Oh fucking hell, that's so embarrassing. But that's all we have generally for this week. But if you want to know what's specifically new for this week, well, stay tuned for the rest of this video, because I will go through those details right now. Starting off with the fact that, of course, as I've said a few times already, we do not have a new vehicle. This vehicle was the latest vehicle to release of the week of August 1st, 2024, which is the Benefactor Vorschlag Hammer. Pretty cool vehicle, but anyways, it's already been released for like 2 weeks now. So if you want to know a bit of information on this, is of course free for GTA Plus members, obviously, and here's a bit of text regarding this vehicle off Rockstar Newswire. Now let's move on to this week's weekly challenge. We have to complete 3 nightclub management missions. Moving on to this week's podium vehicle, where we have the Walton L35, which recently released as of the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC like a year ago, which honestly was probably the worst DLC to ever release in regards to Rockstar removing content, so go suck a dick, Rockstar. But anyways, if you want this vehicle for free, it's gonna save you $1.67 million. It also has a very high-rise suspension. It's a two-door vehicle, and yeah, whatever. If you want it, you want it. If not, well, you're not missing out on much. Moving on to this week's prize ride is the Pegassi Tempesta. I do not recommend picking up just because, whatever. If you want it, sure, go ahead. It's not that impressive. It's only saving you $1,329,000, in which all you have to do is basically Rockstar just didn't even put much effort into really making a reasonable thing. They just made it average, and they said place top 3 for 3 days in a row in an LS Carmate series. Good job, Rockstar. Moving on to this week's HSW vehicle for new-gen players, your premium test ride this week is Pinot the Runner, in which this is the vehicle in question, which actually looks pretty cool if only we had it on PC, but Rockstar and their marketing issues. So anyways, moving on to this week's Simeon vehicles, where we have the Dundreary Landstalker XL, now available from in-game websites at a price of $1,244,510. We also have the Grossi Stinger that's now available from in-game websites at the price of $850,000. We also have the Canis Seminole Frontier, now available from in-game websites that just cost $700,800 this week. We also have the Albani Alpha. This is like the 5th time I think I've seen it featured in different showrooms. Rockstar, there's other vehicles that exist besides the Alpha, thank you very much. But anyways, this vehicle, not available from in-game websites, is once again available for like the gajillionth time, $150,000 for those who's interested. I guess Rockstar's really trying to show the Alpha is the best vehicle in the game to them, I guess. And we have the Western Wolfsbane that looks like an Independence Day vehicle that should have been showcased like a month ago, but regardless, it's not available from game websites, and it's priced at $118,939. These price tags were taken by me straight from the game to give you the accurate information you need. Luxury Autos Vehicles features the Castigator, which is priced at $1,676,220, and the Dominator FX, which is priced at $1,575,080. That's it. Test Track Vehicles this week features 3 vehicles that are available from in-game websites, but feature limited time liveries that is only unlockable this week. Otherwise, you will never be able to unlock it again, I don't think. So we have the Emperor Vectra, which is priced at $1,338,750. We also have the Karen Previan, that's priced at $1,117,500. And the Karen Kuruma, which I would recommend for new players of any sort if they must, which is a 4-door anyways. Pretty high acceleration, not the best top speed, but regardless, it's still a good vehicle I recommend. Priced at $95,000 especially, it's really a bargain. I would recommend getting this vehicle, you guys. Anyways, moving on to vehicle robberies this week, where we have the Willard Eudora with a McToney robbery, the Ennis 0350 with a cargo ship robbery, and a claimable Visor Neo with the Gangbanger robbery, which is claimable this week with a Las Venturas plate. Now here is basically a showcase of the screen of the vehicles that's available this week, and apparently they say, which is actually true, the Visor Neo is also a removed website vehicle this week. So if you want to claim it for not really free, but $10,000 if you have the document forgery office, or $20,000, you can claim it this week for free with a unique license plate, and it's decent. It's a decent car. I would go for it if you want. I'm not joking. I'm not, you know, being told to, like, you know, write a script about this. It's decent. I recommend it. If you want to pick it up, go ahead. Anyways, finally, for the 5th week, Rockstar has finally updated their newswire to showcase these robbery vehicles on their newswire. So they showcase that the Visor Neo, of course, doesn't come with a unique plate, although it does, but you can claim it from the Gangbanger robbery as your own. We also have the NS0350 with a cargo ship robbery, and Willard Eudora with McToney robbery. So yeah, finally Rockstar updated this on their newswire. Hallelujah. Here's a close-up of the claimable vehicle this week. So here is a front view, I guess, of the Neo, and here's the rear view of it with the unique license plate of Las Venturas, probably saying bang bang. Yeah, I want to bang your head, Rockstar, for how lazy you guys are. Fucking nitwits. Anyways, this week's rewards. We have Nightclub bonuses featuring double money on Nightclub daily income. We also have double Nightclub warehouse goods production speed. And we also have double money, RP, and goods from Johan's request Nightclub goods. And in order to contact him, you simply have to open your phone, scroll all the way down to the bottom of your phone, and contact Johan and start your request Nightclub goods, which is the only option you have available from him. And you start the mission, takes up to 15 minutes. You should take less, otherwise you fail the mission, but regardless, you could get free rewards from this guy. And there's a cooldown of, I believe, what, 48 minutes, I think? So, good luck out there. We also can get a free t-shirt after completing this week's weekly challenge, which is to complete 3 nightclub management missions. I believe that's for your popularity side of the nightclub, in which here is a showcase of this t-shirt in question. And we also have new community series jobs, which Rockstar has probably spent so much effort on last night after waking up at the last moment realizing there's a weekly update to do today. No wonder we don't have any discounts available for us, really, except property. That's it. Regardless, we have new community series jobs. That's triple rewards for probably the next month. So I'm going to go through the details on that in the next video. But generally, let's just go through the fact that there's this continuing GTA Plus rewards. And, well, here is where you can find these new community series jobs on triple reward. So we have these 3 stunt races: 24-hour phantom racing, Yo Downrider, and it looks like a big 3 stunt races that's on triple rewards and RP. We also have this 1 Grand Prix Sax Center race on triple money and RP. We also have these 3 death matches: Monte Donico, Double Chance, and Neon Knights Paranola. That's on triple money and RP. And we also have Double Chance of King of the Hill on double, or actually triple money and RP, I should say. I don't know, I'm saying double money and RP. I'm used to Rockstar giving cheap rewards. Excuse me. Anyways, moving on to this week's... Do I really have to go through this? The only thing I recommend this week is purchasing the nightclub properties and their renovations. That's it. Anyways, this week's gun van inventory and discounts. We have the sweeper shotgun. That's 40% off this week. We also have the heavy sniper, the advanced rifle, assault rifle, crowbar, sticky bombs, grenades, proximity mines, and the worst purchase of all time, body armor. And for specific players who gave Rockstar enough reason to care more about you guys than everyone else in our variety, you guys, specifically not giving us enough discounts this week, you guys have 40% off the combat shotgun. How good do you feel now? Moving on through this week's discounts, well, we have nightclub property discounts, which I mean I respect. There's only 3 locations I really looked at that I actually recommend, starting up with the location that I have at number 1. Number 2 is somewhere down south near the oil mines, and number 3, if you want to go for the cheapest one, which I don't really recommend as best as it is cheap, you can go for it if you want, but regardless, all properties are 30% off. And chances are, if you wish to purchase the cheapest nightclub with all of its renovations, you could probably spend around 1.7 million, because I already upgraded my storage, so I can't really showcase to you, but chances are it's going to maybe cost 1.7, 1.8, save around $2 million, okay? But for those who wants to go for the most expensive property, for God knows what reason, that's really not the best location, but regardless, you can probably spend around 2.6 million, maybe 2.7, maybe 2.8 actually, so be careful with that, and however you wish to spend your money, whichever location you wish to buy, that's my recommendations to you for those who are interested. And then let's move on to vehicle discounts, where we have the Trophy Thrax. Okay, it's... yeah, I mean, okay, it looks cool, but that's it. And then we have the Festival Bus, which I would recommend purchasing if Rockstar would actually fix modding. Speaking of modding, by the way, this week doesn't include any news of Rockstar announcing they've done anything to fix modding, so I guess that's another L on Rockstar's behalf. Thank you, Rockstar, for not caring about your players as you should. And now, finally, last but not least, this week's Premium Race and Time Trials, where this week's Premium Race is business trip for superclass vehicles. This week's time trial for all players is in El Burro Heights, And this week's new gen time trial for new gen players is in East Vinewood. And that's it. So even though this week is extremely discouraging when it comes to discount variety, you can still make pretty good money from Nightclub. And if you know how to run your nightclub well, if you even have the motivation to put full dedication into running your nightclub and making money off of it, so be it. Go right ahead. It makes really good money. I recommend it. You put as much effort as you could this week because it's giving you double rewards all week long. It is immaculate. But that's all I can really recommend this week. Hope you guys did find this video informative, and if you wish to stay tuned for my future weekly update news video coming up right after this, later tonight, do stay tuned for that. And if you did find this video highly informative, or that video highly informative, and you wish to stay tuned for more content like this every Thursday evening, do leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Or if you wish to go the extra mile, share this with your friends, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about the information you've received. Though if you guys speak badly about this week's discounts, I do not blame you. It's so bland. It's more bland than freaking salad without dressing. Just eat romaine lettuce. Ah, I want my flavor. Anyways, it's like eating chewing gum, but without any flavor. It's like eating syrup without sugar. It's like eating honey, but it tastes like water. Oh my god, this week's discounts suck. I'm gonna stop there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck with your nightclub stuff, and have fun. And stay tuned, and see you in the next one. Whatever. Anyways, have fun, but I'm gone. Bye.